Hello dear friends, welcome to the fourth video on assignment problems. In today's video we will study the maximization type of assignment problem and their solution using the Hungarian method. The assignment problem can be categorized into two types. First is the minimization type. For example, the cost reduction assignment problem or labor or material reduction assignment problem. The second category is the maximization type of assignment problems, and they deals with the profit maximization. Okay, so we will solve the maximization type of assignment problem today. So there are number of assignment problems in which the assignment has to be made in such a way that the profit can be maximized. Okay, so for solving an assignment problem of maximization type, we first have to convert the maximization problem into minimization type of assignment problem. So for converting a maximization type of assignment problem into minimization type of problem, we can use two methods. Okay, in first method we can select the maximum entry from the assignment matrix and then subtract all the entries from that maximum chosen value. Okay, then the resulting matrix will be a minimization type of assignment problem. The second method is we can multiply all the elements by -1 and the resulting matrix will be a minimization type of assignment problem. Now let us solve this numerical based on maximization type of assignment problem. After solving this and understanding this numerical, you will be able to solve another numerical based on the maximization type of assignment problems. Okay, now in this numerical you will see that there are four territories: T1, T2, T3 and T4, and four salesmen: S1, S2, S3 and S4, and the sales manager has to assign these salesmen to these territories in such a way that they can maximize the profit of the company. Okay, so this is a maximization type of assignment problem and this is the assignment matrix. Okay, now we will solve this numerical using Hungarian method. So the first step for solving this numerical using Hungarian method is checking whether this is a balanced assignment problem or not. Now you will see that there are 4 rows and 4 columns. As the number of rows and number of columns are equal, so this is a balanced assignment problem. Okay, now let us move to step 2. Now as you know that this is a maximization type of assignment problem, so we have to convert this to a minimization type of assignment problem. Okay, and then we can solve it using Hungarian method. Okay, now you know that for converting of this maximization type of assignment problem to minimization type of assignment problem, we first of all have to select the maximum entry from this matrix. Okay, now you will see that the 40 is the maximum entry in this given matrix. Okay, now we have to subtract all the elements of this matrix from this 40. Okay, and after subtracting this, the new matrix that you will generate will be the minimization type of assignment problem. Now this is the maximization type of assignment problem given in the initial question. Okay, so we will convert this now to the minimization type of assignment problem. Now as 40 is the maximum element in this entire matrix, we have to subtract all the elements from this 40. So if you will convert this 25 from this 40, if you will subtract this 25 from this 40, you will be having 15. Then subtracting 27 by 40, you will be having 13. Subtracting a 28 from 40, you will be having 12, and subtracting 37 from 40, you will be having 3. Now similarly, if you will subtract all these elements from this 40, this will be the new minimization type of assignment problem. Okay, now we will move to the next step. The next step is generating opportunity cost matrix. So for generating opportunity cost matrix, we have to perform two operations. First one is the row reduction, second is the column reduction. Okay, now we will perform the row reduction. Okay, so this is the matrix which we have found after converting of maximization problem into minimization type of assignment problem. So this is a minimization type of assignment problem matrix. Okay, now we will convert this row this matrix again using row reduction method. Okay, so selecting the first row, you will see that 3 is the minimum element and we have to subtract this 3 from all these elements. So if you will subtract 3 from all these elements, you will be having 12, 10, 9 and 0. Again we have to choose the minimum element from row 2. Now 0 is the minimum element, so if you will subtract 0 from all these elements, you will be having 12, 6, 11 and 0. Then moving to row 3rd, 5 is the minimum element and you have to subtract this 5 from all elements, and after subtracting 5 from all these elements, you will be having 0, 11, 3 and 2. Again in row 4, 8 is the minimum element and you have to subtract this 8 from all elements. So after subtracting it from all these elements, we will be having 8, 0, 7 and 4. Now after the operation of row reduction, we have to perform the operation of column reduction. But before going to column reduction, you just check the row reduced matrix and just try to find that whether all the columns are having a single or more than one zero. Okay, if all the columns are having a 0 or more than 1 0, then you need not to perform this column reduction operation. Okay, so in this case you will see that the column 3 is not having a 0, so we have to perform the operation of a column reduction so that we can produce a opportunity cost matrix. So again moving to column 1, you will see that 0 is the minimum element. So if you will subtract this 0 from all the elements of column, there will be no change on the entries. Okay, so we can write this as it is. Okay, so 12, 12, 0 and 8. Again there is a 0, this is the minimum element in the column T2, so subtract 0 from all these elements and then we will be having 10, 6, 11 and 0. Now in case of column T3, 3 is the minimum element and you have to subtract this 3 from all these 4 values. Okay, so if you will subtract 3 from 9, you will be having 6. If you will subtract 3 from 11, you will be having 8. If you will subtract 3 from 3, it will be 0. If you will subtract 3 from 7, you will be having 4. Again in column 4 you will be having a 0. So if you will subtract this 0 from all these elements, there will be no effect on these all values, so we can write this column as it is here. Okay, so this is the opportunity cost matrix. So in the next step we will make the 0 assignment. Now let us make the 0 assignment in the opportunity cost matrix. So for assigning making assignment, you have to select the row which is having the 0. Okay, single 0. Now in row 1 you will see that there is a single 0 available, so we can make assignment to this 0. Okay, so let us make an assignment to this 0. Now after making an assignment in a row, you have to check the corresponding column. Okay, now in this column you will see that there is a 0 available and assignment cannot be made to this 0 in any case, so let us cross this. Okay, now moving to row 2, you will see that there is no 0 available. This was the single 0 but it has been crossed out earlier. Okay, now moving to row 3, you will see that there are 2 zeros and we cannot make assignment to this row also. So moving to row 4, you will see that there is a single 0 available, so we can make an assignment to this cell. So let us make an assignment to this row or this cell and then check the corresponding column. In this column you will see that there are no 0 available. Okay, now you will see in the matrix that there are zeros still left. So now moving from the column side. Okay, now in column 1 you will see that there is a single 0 available, so we can make an assignment to this cell of the column. Now after making an assignment in this column, we have to check this row also. Now you will see that there is a single 0 available, so we have to cross this 0. So after crossing this 0, we have seen that either all zeros are crossed or assigned. So now we can move to the next step, that is checking of the optimality of the assignment. So you will see that from here the number of assignments made are 1, 2 and 3. So number of assignment made 3, and the number of rows or column are 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, so they are 4. So if you will compare the values of number of assignment with number of rows or column, you will find that the number of assignment are not equal to the number of rows or columns. So this is not an optimal assignment, and we have to move to the next step, that is we have to generate a revised opportunity cost matrix. So for generating a revised opportunity cost matrix, the first step is that we have to draw the minimum number of lines which will cross all those zeros. So for doing this, we have to start with the row or column having the maximum number of zeros, and then we have to move further. So let us draw the lines which will cross all the zeros, so with the minimum number. So you will see that these are the territories and these are the salesmen, and this is the opportunity cost matrix generated initially. Okay, now we will draw the lines. Okay, now you will see that there is a single zero, again there is a single zero. In row 3 you are having 2 zeros, and in row 4 you are having single zero. Again we will check column also, because we have to select the row or the column which is having maximum zeros. Okay, now in column 1 you will see that there is a 0, single zero, in this case single zero, in this case single zero, and in this case again 2 zeros. So moving initially to the rows, you will see that S3 row is having 2 zeros. So first of all we will make a line to cross this row. Okay, so this is the L1 as it is having 2 zeros. Okay, now after crossing this row, we again have to check the row or column having maximum number of zeros. Okay, now you will see that S4 will be having single zero, T1 is having nil zero, T2 is having a single zero, T4 is having a single zero. Now you will see that column 4 is having 2 zeros. So we will cross this column now. Okay, so let us cross this column. Okay, now this is L2 as it also has 2 zeros. Okay, now you will see that there is not a zero left in this row, no zero in this row, no zero here, but you will see that there is a single zero available here. Okay, so we can cross this row. Okay, now let us cross this row. This is L3 and it has a single zero. Now you will see that all zeros has been crossed. Okay, so now we will generate a new revised matrix in new page. Now as you know that to generate revised opportunity cost matrix, we first of all have to select the uncovered elements. Okay, now these 6 are the uncovered elements. Now from these 6 elements we have to choose the minimum element. Okay, now this 6 and this 6 both are minimum value elements, so we can choose any of the one randomly. Okay, let us choose this 6 initially. Okay, so we have chosen this 6 as the minimum value element. Okay, now in second step we have to subtract this minimum chosen element from all uncovered elements in the new revised cost matrix. So let us subtract this 6 from this 12, then we will be having 6. After subtracting this 6 from this 10, we will be having 4, then we will be having 0. Now this is a covered element, but it is not an intersection, so it will not be affected by any operation, and we have to write this element as it is. Okay, now again moving to row 2, you will see that 12 is an uncovered element, and we have to subtract this 6 to generate a second row of the revised opportunity cost matrix. Okay, so after subtracting 6 from 12, we will be having 6, then again 6 minus 6 0, then 6 minus 8 2. Again this 0 is a covered element but not on an intersection, so there will be no change in this value, so writing this as it is. Okay, now in S3 you will see that these all 3 are covered elements but they are not on intersection, so we have to write them as it is 0 11 0. Then we have reached to this element. Okay, now this element is on the intersection of two lines, so we have to add this minimum element to this value so that new element can be generated here in the revised opportunity cost matrix. Again, moving to row 4, you will see that these three are uncovered elements. Okay, so we don't have to change these values as they are not on intersections. Okay, now again you will see that this 4 is at intersection of two lines, so we have to change this, and for changing this we have to add this 6 to this 4 so that it will become 10, because this element is on the intersection. Okay, now this is the revised opportunity cost matrix, and now we have to assign 0, or we have to make the 0 assignment to this revised opportunity cost matrix. Okay, now this is step 8 and we are now making 0 assignment to revised opportunity cost matrix as received from the previous step. Okay, now you again have to choose the row which is having a single 0. Now row 1 has two zeros, row 2 again has two zeros, row 3 again has two zeros. Now if you will see that row 4 has a single 0, so we can make an assignment to this row. Okay, so making assignment to this row. After making an assignment, we have to check the corresponding column also. So we have found a 0 here, so we will cross this 0. Okay, now again we have to check the columns. Okay, so in this column you will see that there is a single 0, so we can make assignment to this 0, and then we have to check the corresponding row. Then you will see that there is a single 0, so we have to cross this, as no more assignment can be made apart from this cell. Okay, now moving to column 2, you will see that no 0 has been left. Again moving to column 3, you will see that there is a 0 left. This 0 has been earlier cancelled out, okay, or crossed out, so we can make an assignment to this cell. So let us make an assignment here also. Then after making assignment to this column, we have to check this row also, and here we are having a 0, so we have to cross it. Okay, now again moving to column 4, you will see that there is a single 0 available, as this 0 has already been crossed out. Okay, so let us make an assignment here. Okay, so after making an assignment, you will see that all the zeros are either have been crossed, these are crossed, and all the zeros are either been assigned. Okay, so we can now move to the next step, that is of optimality check. But before going to that, let us count the number of assignments made. The number of assignments made are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 assignments has been made. Now you will see that the number of assignments made are 4, and the number of rows or columns are also 4. So the number of assignments are equal to the number of rows or columns. So assignment made is here is a optimal assignments. Now we will write down here the assignments combination made. Okay, now you will see that the territory 3 has been awarded to salesman 1. So S1 has a combination with T3. Now again T4 has been awarded to S2, T1 has been awarded to S3, and T2 has been awarded to S4. Now using the initial table from the question itself, we can also find the values of profits. Okay, so from the table you will see that for the combination of S1 T3 the value is 28, and for combination of S2 T4 the value is 40. For combination of S3 T1 the value is 35, and for the combination of S4 T2 we will be having a value 32. Now if you add all these values, you will see that the total comes out to be 135 rupees, and this is the maximum profit. So this is the method of solving of maximization problem using Hungarian method. So This is a simple problem. The only thing in case of a maximization type of assignment problem is, first of all you have to convert this maximization type of problem into minimization type of problem. Rest of the procedure is same as we have utilized in the solution of a minimization type of a assignment problem.